PJ. In this series of videos, I'll be sharing my weekly progress in my personal weight loss journey. I'll be doing so through pictures and with some commentary. In this first video, I want to share a little background about how I got here, sharing both successes and setbacks. My life has had a lot of ups and downs. As a child, I lived through food, financial, and family insecurity due to divorce. At 17, I got married. Shortly after, I had a beautiful baby boy, and life seemed pretty stable for a short time. At 18, I contracted polio, which left me with muscle weakness, fatigue, and pain, and I had to figure out how to be a wife and a mom while using a wheelchair. The stresses of medical bills and doctor's visits, coupled with my own anxieties, led to a divorce. By the time I was 24, I had 3 awesome children, but my life was a mess, physically, financially, and emotionally. It was at that time I had to make the hardest, most painful decision of my life. My ex-husband was remarried and could provide a far more stable existence for our children. He loved and wanted to care for his children, so I relinquished custody to him and became the visiting parent. My coping strategies were to smoke and drink excessively. In my 30s, I quit drinking, went back to school, got my GED, and went to community college for secretarial training. I worked full-time and part-time during the week, and temp jobs every other weekend just to survive and pay child support. It was grueling. However, it gave me the experience and ability to work my way into a good-paying job in my 40s. In my 40s, I had a good enough job to only need to work one, so I did that and pursued singing and acting in local theater. In my 50s, I began to experience more muscle weakness, pain, and fatigue. I was diagnosed with PPS, Post-Polio Syndrome, and Fibromyalgia. At the risk of losing a leg, I had to quit smoking. Slowly, it became impossible for me to work. I had to retire. Over the years, my weight climbed from 165 pounds to 318. For more than 50 years, I've relied on my arms and shoulders to get around, and now those muscles and joints are starting to wear out. I'm 72 years old and disabled. If I don't get this weight off, I may lose the ability to remain independent. So this is me trying again. I quit smoking, I quit drinking, and I kept going. Now, just a quick disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a fitness expert. None of what I do here is giving you instruction. What it is my experience. Doing these videos is just about my personal weight loss journey. Hopefully, if you're experiencing needing to lose weight, we can do it together. You do you, I do me. My current weight loss plan is simple. 3 meals a day, no snacking in between, and no eating after 8 p.m. That's what it is for this first week. I will tell you every week if I've made any adjustments. If I don't get up in time for breakfast, I don't eat breakfast. If I don't get up in time for lunch, guess what? No lunch. Same with dinner. I just don't think I'm going to fade away in one fell swoop here. So the following are photos of what I ate daily for this past week. I haven't changed what I'm eating. I have a kitchen full of food that I am going to get through, but I've changed when I'm eating. So let's see how that works out. My children had had a picnic and brought me a bunch of delicious salads. I was only able to eat about half of each and the bratwurst. It was a big dinner. I only ate once today. A friend stopped by for dinner and I didn't take a picture of the hamburger that I had. But I had a double bacon cheeseburger and some onion rings for supper. And I had an egg, bacon, and cheese muffin and fruit. So you can see I only ate once a day, a couple of days. And I know there are some ice cream bars that didn't get pictures taken of them. But I was not following my usual pattern, which is eat all day, eat all night, and have a big ass snack before you go to bed. I did what I said I was going to do to the best of my ability. And that was up to 3 meals a day, no snacking in between, and no eating after 8 p.m. And just doing that, I managed to lose 5 pounds. So this channel isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about starting over and believing that it's never too late to change. So if you've ever felt that it was too late to change, maybe we can prove that wrong together. I plan on posting videos once a week. I hope you'll join me, and I hope you'll share your journey with us. Until next week, I may not always be positive, but I'm always positively PJ.